Now that we've registered to the blueprint, we can take a look again at the next step. Here we see that we need to request service with Bob's account. We'll want to target Alice's account, our operator account. So first, we'll take a look at the request service help page. Some of the options for requesting a service should look familiar to you. The WebSocket URL can be left out since it defaults to the correct address and port like before. The blueprint ID we now know is 0. We would know this as both the deployer from the deployment output and as the operator from listing the blueprints. The key store would need to be one of the two key stores that we have access to, either the test key store or the deploy key store. In this case, we'll use the deploy key store since we want to request a service with Bob's account and target Alice's account. For now, we'll be leaving the minimum and maximum exposure percentages as their defaults, 50 and 80. Since we're targeting Alice's account, we'll list Alice's account ID when we specify the target operators. Finally, the value is the payment that we want to request for this service. So let's actually run the request service command. I'll copy and paste the command from this demo example and run it. And here we see that the service was requested successfully. From the output of running the command, we'll see a few important pieces of information. First, we see that we did in fact target blueprint 0. We'll also see that we have one target operator, which is correct since we're only targeting Alice's account. The exposure range matches the defaults, which is what we expect. And finally, and most importantly, we have the service ID. This service ID is the next service ID for the account that we use to request the service, Bob's account.